I'm Jack Jansma of Wingshooting Adventure. It's my hope that you enjoy these scenes from our Hungarian-driven shooting adventure. We've had the pleasure of doing these shoots for over 20 years and have developed them into an enjoyable experience. The shooting is well organized and it's done very professionally. The Hungarians have a great history of game management and also have maintained their tradition of honoring the game and the opportunity to savor the spirit of the shoot. You'll also have an opportunity to spend some time in Budapest observing some examples of Hungarian culture and their history. We'll spend an evening attending an opera or a symphony at the beautiful Hungarian Opera House as well. And the ladies will visit Vienna for 2 days while the shooters are in the field. Bringing your own double gun to Hungary is no problem whatsoever. The customs people are most cooperative and you will feel welcome at all times. One small note on the shooting scenes that are showing the snow. It was a very unusual situation and has not occurred in over 10 years. In fact, the scenes that do not show snow on the ground were shot a week later. I'd welcome you to contact us as an individual, joining in one of our scheduled groups, or if you're interested in forming your own group, we can accommodate a timing for you. Please give us a call with any questions. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Jimmy Allgood of Dublin,
Georgia.
You bet. What do you think of our Hungarian wingshooting adventure?
You know, generally, the Hungarian culture has been one of the most unique experiences I've ever had. As far as the birds, I don't think I've ever shot as many birds or shot as many birds high, low, and side and right. It was phenomenal.
And you're a pretty good wing shot.
Well, thank you very much.
You guys down south must pull the trigger once in a while.
Shoot a few bob white quail down there.
I gathered that. Did did very, very well, and I'm just pleased. And so are the Hungarians. They said, boy, you got some guys here that know how to pull the trigger.
Well, the hospitality is amazing, Jack. It really is, and thank you very much for what we've done.
We enjoy it more watching you guys on almost as watching you shoot than having you shoot.
That's a great day. It was a great day.
Yeah. Or at the fish camp, you should have been here yesterday.
That's right. That's right.
That's fairly standard.
Prettiest day we've ever had.
That happens.
Full the boat full of.
Like Christmas time in Hungary, but this is very unusual here in the first part of December. Normally, temperature is in the high 30s, mid 40s, and not snow. Hasn't happened in 10 years, but here we are today. But the shooting's still good, and it is beautiful out. Kruger down there was doing very well with his 28 gauge. We'll have to talk to him about it.
And I shot a couple of low birds, but by and large, those were very good birds.
Those are very good birds, and you're shooting a Protzi,
Yeah.
28 gauge.
28.
With some choke in it.
It's choked, light modified, and improved modified, 30-inch barrels.
And that sucker just reaches right out and touches
Well, you know, it does it. And I checked. You know, some things you don't really want to know because it starts messing with your mind. But I saw a shooting number 7.5 shot. But I said, you know, hey, that's what I got. That's what I shoot, right?
Well, they were shooting them very well.
Well, thank you. You know, I was in a good spot then. The birds came really well, presented themselves well. Randy told me, and I didn't realize this. Randy told me at one time, he said I had 2 doubles in the air at the same time. What do you think?
Well, it's pretty good here. We're really roughing it out in the boonies.
I've just got my hands in here with my hand warmers and they're doing
Today we shot 412 birds, beautiful group of pheasants, hard flying, and they don't just fall down in the air, you gotta shoot them. Horn playing you just heard, and the fire, and the green around the tableau is very traditional here in Eastern Europe. They're very respectful and they have a lot of tradition. The horn playing plays to different thoughts. Number one, the spirit of the hunt, the spirit of the birds, and the spirit of the future hunts to come. They're very respectful of their game here, and they're very proud of their traditions. It's a very nice way to end up a hunt. Everyone feels that they've done a great job, and the birds have contributed, the hunters, the beaters, and all the people involved. Nice tradition. We're very fortunate to be here, and it's great. I'd like to introduce my Hungarian partner, Agnes Simonides. We've been partners for over 20 years now, and we've had a great time bringing people here to shoot pheasants in Hungary. Aggie, you do a fine job.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're the best partner anybody could ever have. And don't we have fun?
Yes. It is also my pleasure.
Oh, thank you. And the guys just love it.
Thank you.
Great hunting, great shooting. The Hungarian people are just so welcoming, and they're a lot of fun too. Although the language is impossible, we don't need a lot of language because the language of all liking what we do is great. What do you think?
Yes.
We got another 20 years of doing this?
I hope so.
Okay.
And we can communicate well with the hands.
That's true.
I'm Gary Dietrich from Cameron, South Carolina. My wife Carolyn and I have been coming on this trip for well over 10 years with Jack Jansma and Wingshooting Adventures. We've known Jack for a good many years and have always enjoyed his company. He puts together really an interesting trip, and we get lots of shooting and get to see a lot of the culture of the country. The shooting is really like nothing we've ever seen before. As you'll see in this DVD, there's plenty of birds, and we have a great time shooting. In the morning we do about 3 drives, and then have a wonderful lunch out in the field of Hungarian stew or other Hungarian specialties, and then go back out in the afternoon and shoot again, and then back to the hotel or the lodge that we stay in, which is always a wonderful place, very traditional, and you really get the feel of the countryside. While the boys are out shooting, the girls take a day and go to Vienna and spend the night. They have a great time doing the opera or some other cultural event in the evening, as well as doing some dangerous shopping, maxing out the credit cards.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Dietrich. I've come with my husband Gary to Budapest and Vienna, and we've been traveling with wingshooting adventures for 11 years now. We're taking, I've been taking our friends and family with us to Budapest, and the ladies to Vienna. Vienna is a special place for me. I find it dazzling. I find the history so interesting, the royal palaces, the art history, the fine shopping, the sophistication of the city and the people there. Wingshooting Adventures takes the ladies in our private van to Vienna, to this special little hotel on a quaint street that's very near the shopping area, maybe a half a block even, to a pedestrian area where there's a lot of history, an enormous cathedral. The shops themselves are fine, the sculpture in the downtown area, the private museums, the people themselves are friendly. Our guide is an English-speaking guide, so we feel comfortable going with her. And she knows Vienna, and she arranges when we need to have a private guide to take us inside, for instance, the home of Mozart and the musical geniuses that are part of the history in Vienna. So that makes it a special visit, and all the ladies that go with us, no matter what part of the country they're from, the U.S., they seem to enjoy. There's something for everybody there. One of the special things for me is the palace where the Lippensaner horses practice. They practice, the riders are in full uniform, they practice with music, and we are privileged to watch these practices. So that's always a special event for me. And the shopping, of course, is a special event. And all the ladies enjoy shopping and usually leave there with lots of bags. So we enjoy it. It's a great trip, all in all, and a great adventure. And no matter how many times I go, I always want to come back.
Standing here with my good friend Tony Cran from Honolulu, Hawaii, and as you can see, the weather is not quite Honolulu style. We've just completed our 3 days of driven shooting, and we're spending our 2 days in Budapest now, looking over, exploring some of the history and the culture of the Hungarian people. However, the major thing we're here for is shooting birds. Tony, how'd that go?
Nothing like it, Jack. Driven shooting in Hungary is fabulous. We had a couple of light days, probably a 200 bird afternoon sessions. Unbelievable, they call them light days. The birds flew fabulously high. We gave it a good go, knocking each other's birds down, but nothing like it. Just fabulous wing shooting.
One of the nice attractions here in Budapest for Christmas is the Christmas marketplace right here behind the Kempinski Hotel. All the stuff you see and the smells of the sausage and the glühwein wine, plus all the homemade stuff. Everything here homemade in Hungary and just comes out for Christmas time. You won't see any made in China labels here. It's a lot of fun, just an enjoyable time just walking through it. Beautiful setup. Take a look at this food here. You want to go on a diet, this is not the place. The pig hocks, the shish kebabs, the sausage, and just the smell. Oh.